All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Icarus. So, got some things here. I've leveled up a couple more times, unlocked some more things. I've apparently unlocked a lot of blueprints, enough for some reason it says I've got the achievement for every blueprint. I don't think I do, but what do I know? Um, but I do have a lot of stuff unlocked here. I've unlocked a lot of the medicine stuff. I still got to get the heat bandage. I don't really need it. I have other things for it, but I do want to unlock everything just to make sure, especially medical wise, before we head out. And what I'm planning on doing, I don't know if I'll get to it this episode, is I'm planning on soon heading out to see if I can find bosses because there are bosses on the map. Like the black wolf that we run into the quests, it's just somewhere out on the map. Um, the sandworm is out on the map, and during certain storms is also supposed to be other guys as well. A scorpion boss or something. It only appears during like a tier 5 storm or something while it's going on, but I haven't even seen a tier 5 storm. I've only seen tier 4 so far, so I'm not sure how that comes about. I still have all these tonics and stuff to get. I'm hoping to get those soon. We still got that one in tier 1 to get, but that's mostly, I think, all the healing items left I want to get. Um, yeah, I think that's all of it. Tier 3. Um, I think I've gotten everything in tier 3, at least medical related. I'm still looking. Yeah, I've got all this stuff, the medicine bench, all the poison stuff, anti-poison pills, the pills and stuff. I think I have to have the tonics though to like use some of this. Like, see, it says this one needs the anti-poison tonic to make the pill. So yeah, I gotta unlock all that stuff so I can make those. I'm probably going to unlock like there's something I need to unlock glass bottles and stuff, and then I will probably like unlock honey mead and stuff like that. Because that's supposed to be like the best drink you could use to do things. Gives you the 30 food effects duration. So that would be like the, unless I'm going into like the Arctic or something, this would probably be the what I would use normally as a drink. Yeah, here's the glass bottle, the glass milk bottle, the glass jar. I need those unlocked as well. So there's still a bunch of stuff that I want to make sure I have unlocked, especially all the medical stuff before we go looking for the boss. But I wanted to get a little play in. I wanted to show y'all some things I've done and everything like that. So the base is pretty much done with things. I've added a couple of extra windows on this side so I can see out. This one I really can't see out, but it's there in case I want to look, you know. The device is done. I have the contact radio to use if I wish to make a quest. Also, I need to really quickly change my keybinds. I keep forgetting to do that in these games. Sometimes it's automatic and sometimes it's not. All right. So yeah, I can like access the quest screen. Up here in the bosses deal, this tells us that there's 3 of 3 sandworms in the region, which means there should be 3 sandworms on the map that we can go and kill. Same with the black wolf and stuff. The giant scorpion, it can, like I said, can spawn here, but it needs a certain storm to happen and then it'll show up. And I'm not sure how that goes, so whatever. I have put up more advanced batteries up here. I ran out of power at one point. So I got these extra batteries just to help me. Also, I've changed The solar panels that were on the roof are now connected down through this to here instead. And I've added some more out here. So we now have 18 of them making 144,000. I have 4 advanced battery packs. This is everything that controls our miners and stuff like that. There's they all are. They're still in the same spots. This is a little platform I did to add um, more flat solar panels to get those going. I moved my capsule over here that I can use to go back to the space station if I want, when I want to like change maps or something. I think it's in tier 3, or is it tier 4? Did I make this thing? I don't know. Oh, here it is. The composite dropship recall beacon. Basically, it's just a little thing you can throw and it'll call your capsule to wherever you do it. And also, if you want to, where is the thing? There it is. You can put things into the dropship cargo area, and that allows you to transport stuff across the map if you want to use it for stuff like that. So we could load that up and take it over to our desert base and unload it there if we have a lot of stuff, if we wanted to. I tried to be a little fancy with it, but it didn't work. I put like 4 blocks of concrete down, thinking I could make a kind of platform for it. But as soon as it got close to it, it destroyed the concrete blocks like in one hit and just landed on the grass. So I can't really make a platform for it, unfortunately. All of our animals are working. I've got a deep freeze in here for our food and stuff for the animals so it doesn't go bad. Got their water, got their food still going. They still have a ton of food from when I first made it. Everybody is being kind to each other, not pushing anyone out of the way for food and water and stuff like that. Also, I've learned that these are not needed as long as you don't have a juvenile. So they don't actually go to sleep. They can just sit there. If you set them to wonder and kind of pin them in, they'll every now and then they'll go and rest, but it's just cosmetic. They don't actually get any benefit from it. They don't get a buff from it or anything. I haven't been growing anything in the greenhouse lately. I haven't really needed to. I haven't really messed with the beehive or anything. I need to put another queen bee in here and things like that. I do have a stack of honey, which is nice. The furnace area is still the same as it was and stuff like that. I have improved my bridge. It is now all concrete, and I've also added these arches and things, beams, as kind of like a deal to hold the bridge together and stuff like that to make it look nicer and everything. I kind of want to, I don't want to disconnect this, but I kind of want to move it over to like being on the deals here. So it's not like in a middle bridge, but I kind of don't want to mess with it because then I'll have to go and mess with all the things and turn them back on and stuff like that. So kind of don't want to do that. Um, let's see. I think there was something I wanted to make, but I can't remember now off the top of my head. Yeah, I unlock the heavy heaters and air conditioners so I can make those when I need to. I unlocked the fortifications in case we need to make an outpost or something. These actually have like more health than like concrete. They stand up tougher than even concrete, but you can't use them as like walls for your base. They're just walls to go around stuff. Um, yeah, I can't really think of what I would want to make. I was going to make some things, but I can't remember now. I also locked the stone brick deal, and also I'm gonna. This is what I was missing here. I've also unlocked a stone brick fireplace, and in all of my little outpost type things, I just place them out there, replace the fire pits that were out there. So we need to put this first. Go. We go out there and take a look. We can see how that looks. Yeah, it's a little bit off, isn't it? But that's okay. I can kind of fix that. So it looks like it's more supported. I don't know. I might have to remove. I can try it with just a stone beam to see if that would work. That'll allow me to put it there. It does. Okay, so I can go make a concrete one instead and get that up there. You know what? Give me two more. We'll mirror it so it looks like it's intentionally supposed to be like that. There we go. Now it kind of looks like it's supposed to be there, and that's supporting it a little bit and things like that. Yeah, that works. Cool. All right. Let's go out and do some things with our. Let's go and travel around. I want to show you the other places. I should be fine. I also need that cement deal I have on me. We'll use our mower. We haven't really used the mower. I've used it a little bit. I haven't really used it a whole lot. All right, so we have some survival. You do have Omni on you. Okay. So I'll just throw you this one. Close that. I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking about having like bridges to the other directions on the item to get those done. So I don't have to go out that way and go around. Unless I'm going by myself, then I just jump and swim across. It's usually quick. The bow is pretty quick. I think I still don't have all of his movement speed buffs though. I might. I'm not sure. I was I was putting points into this so at least I can, if I don't, I can't attack, so now I can attack. Even though you really don't want to do that, you really kind of just want to run away on your Moa. It's just rain would be fine. So I have this outpost over here. Like I said, I changed it around a little bit. I've added some glass. It's now cement. It has steel barred doors on it. It's got a window. It's got a fireplace that's the stone brick fireplace. It's got a carved bed in it, and it's got a carved wardrobe. All my bases should at least minimum have this in it now. So I can cook things if I need to, stuff like that. Gives me a 127 like effectiveness and everything like that being in here. I didn't change the flooring. It's still wood, the interior wood. And there's our deal, our titanium node. Now I'm going to head over to the Arctic area that I have this base at. We haven't been over here in a long time. When I got over here, the base was almost completely destroyed. because of all the weather that's happened, and I just never went over there to look at the place. Yeah. Making sure I'm going the right way. Could have swore I had patted him. Guess not. I haven't been over here in a MOA, so I haven't figured out how to get around things over here. Maybe I need to go around this way. Yep, okay. So that's how we do it with the MOA. You can definitely outrun the horse. So I ain't worried about that. Oop. Interesting that the trees are falling and it's just a rainstorm. But like I said, everything is now cement, door, window, fireplace here. This is the one I needed the cement deal for so I can make a stairway ramp into it so it looks nicer. There we go. I got my portable deal. I don't know why this one is able to go in. The one over in the desert says I couldn't put it inside, but for whatever reason, this one would let me do it. So there's where the portal beacon is. 131% compass, but it's basically the same layout as each one. Of course, the desert is different, but that's the last base over here. This is just for when I want to go in that direction to go into the um, Arctic biome over there. So it's a branch in the day. So let's get back to base. There's a piece there I want to make. Um, I want to make me another helmet, and I want to modify it with an alteration of being able to see the boss. And I want to see what that looks like. I want to see if that can show me the boss or not. It's supposed to, but it may not show me the boss because I haven't discovered the area where the boss is what I'm thinking. Because even with the boss tracker on the contact device, I still can't see the bosses on the map. There's supposed to be one like the cement, like somewhere like right in here is supposed to be the boss for um the desert, the big giant worm, but it's not showing on the map. So I want to see if I can get the tracking device and see if that'll let me see or not. Okay. So let's see. We're going to need to make a composite helmet. This one. So I'm going to need some composites, some aluminum ingots, some screws, and some carbon fiber. I think I have all of that in here. Some screws in here. So let's make that. Okay, and then what do we need for making the ball scanner? We'll switch to the head attachments then. Recovery attachment. There we go. Tracking attachment, I think, is all that's there. Yeah. So it's 2 titanium ingots and 4 electronics. Definitely have that. And then electronics. Tracking. It also gives us 25% critical damage. So I think it's, without it modded, it's like 15 or something like that. So it gives us a little bit more. That's the wrong thing. There we go. There's also some type of item you can buy from the workshop, but that costs like exotics and stuff, and this is cheaper. Let's see. Yep. There's the wolf right there. Oh, the worms are down here. I thought the worms were over here in this desert. And there's another wolf right there. Okay. So actually, that is interesting. We passed right by this spot going out that time when we came all the way from over here, and did that whole trip down. And we passed right by that spot and we didn't even see it. I'm glad we didn't run into it at that point. That would have scared the crap out of me. Because I wouldn't, I, at that point, I didn't know that, that the bosses were just on the map somewhere. So that was what kind of got me right there. All right. So let's see. One thing I need to do is I need to level up. Because if we're going to face the sandworm, it does poison damage. So I'll definitely need to make sure I can make anti-poison pills, most likely. So I'll need to get tier 2, right? Is where they are. Oh, I already got the anti-poison one. Okay. And I need to make poison paste. So let's see what we got here. Don't know where all this is made. So where is the poison paste made? I know I got it unlocked. I think it's in the mortar and pestle. So it's made in the mortar and pestle. So the material processor then. Okay, we need some spoiled meat and some sulfur. All right, well, I've been saving up my spoiled meat. Oops. So let's do that and some sulfur. Let's do 10 of them. Okay. And then to make the anti-poison tonics, we need fiber and charcoal. Already have some charcoal in there, so some fiber. Stuff this off in here. Okay. And then to make the poison deal, just charcoal, the tonic, and the poison paste. Oh, we need some more poison paste. Okay. Even more poison paste. So I need another 10 of them. So it takes 20 of them to make 10 pills. Okay. 600 seconds? Is that 800 seconds? I can't tell. That's okay. That's actually pretty long. What is that? Usually around 10 minutes or so? All right. So while that's going, there's another thing I need in here. That's another one of these. So I need some vegetable oil, which means I need avocado. Or do I have some in here? Now I have some in here. Don't ask me why you need some avocado oil for making that assault rifle. I kind of don't understand it myself. Okay. So this one is loaded with the armor piercing. This one is loaded with the regulars. The regulars are going to be our backup in case we need them. All right. So let me put this stuff up. We have these things. That. So we got a 236% buff, so that's nice. It's gonna last a long time. Let me look at something real quick. Okay. Well, we're on our journey to see if we can do this. I don't expect us to succeed, but we're gonna try and kill us a giant sandworm. So I'll see you when I get there. All right, we're on our way. We're in the desert. Let's see if we can get it. On its move for some reason. I don't know why. Here it is right there. Hey, it's going this way, but I'm just making sure we're not about to get ambushed by two of them. You know? Yes. I haven't seen that attack. Gotcha. We got some legendary biomass, some exotics, a shadow sandworm vestige, sandworm tendons, and a bunch of scales. Nice. Can't skin it, unfortunately, but all right. Not as bad as I was thinking. Of course, these are the easy bosses. It's when you get into the bosses that are in the campaigns, these are the tough ones. The world bosses ain't so bad, but the other ones are actually pretty bad. So there's this one down here we could go do, and then there's one up there. Let's go down to the bottom one and get it as well. How are we doing on weight? We're fine. Okay. Let's make sure these two are still going. They're the lowest buffs I have. We still have 6 minutes left. It's about 8 minutes for the anti-poison pill. So it's down in here somewhere. There it is right there. It's coming out. Got a good clip in it when it's roaring. Okay, it's doing its burrowing trick. Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Okay, the next one is up here. So we could do it real quick. Takes us about 2 minutes to kill each sandworm, apparently, according to my anti-pill. Ooh, we're getting a weather event. A very light sand. Okay. We should be cool. Maybe. The only issue I can think of is we get too hot. Because I do have, like the, what do I have on me? The honey tea on me. It does give me +10 to temperature. I'm right on the edge of being hot. So it might be, I might get hot when the weather like gets into it. But it's very light sand. We should be okay on exposure as well. Oh, we got a long way to go. We got a while to go. We'll go around the outside of these rocks. When I get there, I'll probably go ahead and take another anti-poison pill. Yep, there goes my temperature up. If I do get like heat exhaustion or something, I do have the survival kit to help cure it. Okay, there's the storm exposure. I think I'll be okay. So how close am I to it? Pretty close. Gonna be hard to see the sand deal. That's gonna add a treat to it. Close. Oh, I'm like right near it. I think that's it right there, that bulge. Yep, here it comes. Oh, it goes to the big one first. Okay. I see the openings a little bit more, so I'm able to damage them more. Almost dead. Got it. It decided to scream at me or something. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. Alright, so now we need to get out of the desert. The storm exposure should start going down soon because the worst part of the storm is almost over with. So where am I going to get out of here? This way? I don't know when they refresh. I don't know if it's like a daily thing or if it's a like weekly thing that they'll refresh. An in-game week, an in-game day. Not sure. Are the refresh times. Could refresh when I log out and come back in. Yep, there goes the storm exposure back down. Yep, our temperatures are falling because the storm is getting over with. But we're almost out of the desert anyway, so doesn't make much difference. Yeah, we're no longer hot, so. I was really grateful to kill that third one as quick as I did because it would have been hard as hell during the sandstorm to see where the bulge was going to come up after me. So glad I was able to get that done. I didn't think there would be any problems or anything. I know I was pretty much overgeared for it, but you never can tell sometimes. It's a little bit different than you think. I am playing on easy difficulty. We might change it to at least normal difficulty when we go to another map. I don't think I'll play on hard or anything. I'm not looking for bosses to become bullet sponges or anything like that. At most, I would play, yeah, normal difficulty. Just a personal choice. If I want to play any type of hard game, I'll go play like Dark Souls or something. You mind? Hmm. Sorry if that was very anticlimactic. I know it didn't seem like you thought it'd be a lot more, maybe, but yeah, that's basically the bosses. That's basically the world bosses in Icarus. They're not that difficult or anything like that. I was surprised when I started watching vids on the bosses saying, well, how I was figuring, it'd be a lot tougher and everything like that. But no, it's basically like that. But it's when you get to the point of the campaign bosses, that's when they become a problem. That's when they get really difficult because you're locked into an arena for them to fight. So you have a lot less movement room and stuff like that. Like I had that whole desert if I wanted to, and I could actually, if I wanted to, run away and it would leave me alone after a little bit. There we go. Now we just head back to base. I'm really happy with how that turned out. I was hoping it would be like that, so I was really happy that it was like that. Unfortunately, I don't think we can do anything with the legendary stuff or the uh anything except for the exotics. I don't think we can do anything with. I think we got to complete a operation to unlock the ability to do anything with those, the scales, even the trophy. I don't think we can do anything with the vestige to make a trophy. I don't have the bench, but I also think you have to have a unlock quest for all the bosses. You have to do some type of quest or something to unlock the ability to make heads out of trophies out of the vestiges for the bosses. I don't think I have the ability to do that, even if I did have the trophy bench available to make. So let's get back to base and take a quick look. All right, so we just got back to base. Let's take a quick look and see if we can do anything with this. I'm not sure. I think it's tier 2. Yeah, it's right here. And yeah, sandworm trophies. We would have to complete Olympia's dry run to unlock the ability to make it. I'll go ahead and get the trophy bench, but we're not going to be able to do anything with it until we do things. We can't even do anything with cave worms or anything. So Olympus dry run is probably in here. Right here. We have to complete this one. I think this is the quest you need to get a full to yeah, to get the sandworm stuff unlocked. And it gives us 125 Ren for completing the quest. And we could go do it. But I'm not I don't we might do that next episode or something. So let's see. Let's put up our stuff here. This one's empty, so we'll just throw all that in there. That in there. Legendary biomass. It wants me to send that to orbit. Okay. Go ahead and put the bullets in there. Regular bullets back up. Throw these extras in there. That in there. There. Just. Damn. All right. Oh, this is going to be bad, isn't it? Yeah, when it takes off, I'm just hoping it doesn't break my things over here. All right. So this and this. Yep. It's going to do some damage. I just hope it doesn't do much. It's it's not really going to break anything, especially if you keep repairing it, but it is annoying chip damage. Okay. I think I got everything repaired. I don't think there was anything else that got damaged. Yep. All right. Yep. But that is going to be it for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. Let's see. Let's see. What do we want to unlock? I need to unlock more medicine things. That's what I need to do. I'll go over here. So we'll take that one and we'll do the Tamna. Then I'll get the strength and sustenance and then the antibiotic and the blood thinning. And then this is the gargantuan. That's a boss. That's a boss from the campaign. So we would need to kill him to get this thing. All right. So thank you for watching. I'll see y'all later. I hope y'all enjoyed this video and I'll see y'all later. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in this part of the world. Bye.